I have ever met. Please welcome the salutatorian of Manila High 1988, Emily Sterling.
There was a man whose life's desire was to cry, "Here's Johnny," on the Carson Tonight Show. After writing over 800 letters of his request to NBC, he was finally put on the show and allowed to bring Johnny on stage using Ed McMahon's script. While this may not be of world importance, it's a story that's a good example and has a valuable lesson. To be persistent in upholding our beliefs. We should all consider how we may utilize our education to best contribute to the community in which we live. Every individual has concerns that affect them personally, such as foreign relations, the preservation of our natural resources, the adverse effects of deinstitutionalization, and more close to home, the school millage. In order to hold an educated position, we must consider all facets of a situation. In doing this, we will form a strong basis for our beliefs and avoid taking a stand based solely on emotion or popularity. It is also important to do more than complain about an issue. Action is a requirement for results. As stated in James 1:22, be doers of the word, not hearers only. Discussing the problem is important, yet nothing will get accomplished unless action is taken. Often we must overcome many obstacles before any accomplishments are gained. Persistence is a key to positive results. As a personal example, I always wanted to perform in a full-length classical ballet, but was unable to do that in Monroe. I decided that I would begin taking lessons 50 miles out of town from a professional dancer. I persisted with my lessons 5 days a week, although I had to give up many of my other activities. I was finally awarded by performing as the Snow Queen in the Nutcracker. My determination paid off. Those who do not pursue their goals are most often defeated, although their ideas may be worthwhile. By standing by your beliefs, you will experience frequent successes. Now I'd like to introduce the Superintendent of Schools, William Chamberlain.
Students, parents, and friends. Although we celebrate here, let me start again. Although what we celebrate here is a commencement, it is also okay, we'll try one more time. Students, although what we celebrate here is a commencement, it is also an ending, the climax of 13 years of education. Some of you may feel a real glow of accomplishment, some a sense of relief, and some may be even dead uncertain of what lies ahead. That's natural, and it all goes with the territory. I'm a good bit older, and I must confess that I feel each day in much the same way. Remembering good things from the past, remembering some of the things that were not so good, and wondering what's coming next. That legendary old baseball pitcher, Satchel Paige, once counseled his public in these words: "Don't look back, someone might be gaining on you." I'd like to change that advice somewhat. Don't be afraid to look back, but try to look ahead with the advantage of past experience. That, rather than to see whether anybody is gaining on you, is why man was designed to be able to look around in any direction. Above all, as you move ahead, remember that human attribute, the ability to turn around look in any direction. Blinders are for horses, not for people. If education has as a single goal, it is encourage people to know how to ask questions and to know about how to go to get the answers. It's not enough in life to be a listener or passive member of the audience. It's not enough to look straight ahead and never look around. It's not enough to breathe a sigh and figure that your learning days are over. The lucky individual is the individual who never stops learning until he or she stops breathing. This is your commencement day, and it is only fitting to say to you, as we salute your accomplishments, that truly this is only a beginning. Congratulations. Now my pleasure to introduce Dennis Smith, academic and athletic all-star, a real student leader and president of the class of 1988.
We are here today in recognition of a landmarking achievement for each of our lives. When we walk up to the podium today and accept our handshake and ceremonial diplomas, we will be taking the final steps in at least one phase of our educational journey, and we do so with pride and a tremendous feeling of accomplishment. It's true that these past years have been exciting and full of happy memories that will remain with us always. But there have also been those times when things were a bit rough and hard to understand. It was all part of growing up and maturing, and by no means could we have made it alone. There have been many helpful people who we have encountered throughout our lives who deserve recognition and thanks for the final products that you see here today. I think foremost we must thank all the wonderful parents who have stood by us all these years and extended to us their love and support. I know there have been those times in my own life that I have needed the nudging of my parents in order to press on in my academic endeavors. And so as the representative of the class of 1988, I would like to say to all the parents here today, we salute you and give you our sincere gratitude for all you have done in our lives. We would also like to thank all of the fine teachers and administrators who have extended to us their knowledge and leadership. We leave the school with the confidence that we can battle any future competition that we may face, whether it be on the job or in college. We know that thanks to you, we will succeed. Finally, students, I would like to thank and congratulate you. Throughout the years, you have demonstrated a superior quality of leadership, spirit, and a desire to succeed. Whether it was in the classroom or on the game field, we always had the ability to rise above and meet the challenge. You're not likely to be matched and not soon to be forgotten. My advice to you as you enter into the adult world and develop your place in society is to always maintain a sense of pride and dignity in God and in your country, and especially in yourself. For we are the future of America. It's up to us to make a stand for an improved society, one that is free from war and crime and disease. Maybe these seem like an impossible task, and that we have no choice but to live with the evils that plague our society. However, we must place our goals high in order to set an example for our children and for the generations to come. I sincerely hope that we can carry on the attitude that has been persistently evident throughout our high school years, and that we are never satisfied with anything less than the best for ourselves and others. Let it be known that the class of '88 has hereby fulfilled above and beyond their roles as students at Monroe High School, that they gained my utmost respect as they have supported me over the last 3 years and extended to me their friendship and assistance.